Hello, I am Adam from Money Talks, Finance Pro Tips team. Welcome to today's video. Have you ever wondered about the biggest and most influential stock exchanges in the world? If so, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into 5 of the largest stock exchanges: the New York Stock Exchange NYSE, the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, the Euronext Stock Exchange, the London Stock Exchange LSE, and the Bombay Stock Exchange BSE. We'll explore their histories, how they operate, their unique features, and the companies they host. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what sets these financial powerhouses apart. Whether you're a seasoned investor, a beginner, or just curious, this deep dive into the New York Stock Exchange NYSE, Nasdaq Exchange, Euronext Exchange, LSE London Stock Exchange, and Bombay Stock Exchange BSE will answer all your questions. Before we dive into the details of each stock exchange, let's start with a basic question. What is a stock exchange? A stock exchange is a marketplace where securities such as stocks, bonds, and derivatives are bought and sold. These exchanges are critical to the global economy, enabling companies to raise capital by issuing shares and allowing investors to trade those shares. The largest stock exchanges, like the New York Stock Exchange, the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, the Euronext Stock Exchange, the LSE London Stock Exchange, and the Bombay Stock Exchange, handle trillions of dollars in trading volume every year. They're the beating hearts of financial markets worldwide. Each of these exchanges is unique, and their differences shape the way global finance operates. Let's start with the biggest player in the game, the New York Stock Exchange NYSE. The New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, is the crown jewel of global finance. Also known as the New York Exchange, the NYSE New York Stock Exchange is the world's largest and most prestigious stock exchange by market capitalization, with a staggering value of over $25 trillion. Founded in 1792, the New York Stock Exchange NYSE has a rich history and is based on Wall Street in New York City. The NYSE New York Stock Exchange operates as a traditional auction-based system, where trades can occur in person on its iconic trading floor. While much of the process has transitioned to electronic platforms, the New York Stock Exchange remains synonymous with the bustling energy of Wall Street, home to some of the world's biggest companies, such as Apple, Microsoft, and Coca-Cola. The NYSE is often seen as the ultimate symbol of American capitalism. What sets the New York Exchange apart from others is its strict listing standards, ensuring that only the most reputable and financially stable companies are included. If you're interested in blue-chip stocks or global market leaders, the NYSE New York Stock Exchange is your go-to destination. Now, let's talk about the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, often simply referred to as the Nasdaq Exchange. Founded in 1971, the Nasdaq revolutionized the world of trading by becoming the first fully electronic stock exchange. Unlike the New York Stock Exchange NYSE, which has a physical trading floor, the Nasdaq Exchange is entirely digital. This innovation made the Nasdaq Stock Exchange the preferred choice for tech giants and startups alike. Companies like Amazon, Tesla, and Google's parent company Alphabet call the Nasdaq Stock Exchange home. The Nasdaq is the second largest stock exchange in the world by market capitalization, with a value of over $20 trillion. Its lower listing fees and focus on technology and innovation make it a strong competitor to the New York Stock Exchange NYSE. While the NYSE focuses on established blue-chip companies, the exchange Nasdaq is a hub for growth-oriented businesses in sectors like technology, biotechnology, and healthcare. Now, let's head over to Europe to explore Euronext, the largest stock exchange in the Eurozone. The Euronext Exchange operates across multiple European countries, including France, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Portugal. The Euronext Stock Exchange is unique because it unites multiple markets under one umbrella. This cross-border approach provides companies and investors access to a broad and diverse trading ecosystem. With a market capitalization of over $6 trillion, the Euronext Exchange is a significant player in global finance. What's fascinating about Euronext is its seamless integration of multiple markets. For example, A company listed on the Euronext Stock Exchange in France can attract investors from the Netherlands or Belgium without additional barriers. This makes the Euronext Exchange a vital hub for European and international companies. Next, we have the London Stock Exchange, or LSE, one of the world's oldest and most influential stock exchanges. Often referred to as the UK Stock Exchange, the United Kingdom Stock Exchange, or the England Stock Exchange, the LSE London Stock Exchange has been a cornerstone of global finance since its founding in 1801. The London Stock Exchange LSE is home to major international corporations like HSBC, BP, and Unilever. With a market capitalization of around $4 trillion, the United Kingdom Exchange is a key player in global financial markets, even post-Brexit. The LSE London Stock Exchange is unique for its international appeal, serving as a primary listing destination for companies from around the world. If you're looking for a truly global exchange, the UK exchange stands out as a leader. Finally, let's head to Asia to explore the Bombay Stock Exchange, or BSE Exchange. The BSE Bombay Stock Exchange is not only the oldest stock exchange in Asia, but also one of the most influential in emerging markets. Founded in 1875, the Bombay Stock Exchange BSE has a market capitalization of over $3.5 trillion and is home to thousands of listed companies. Its flagship index, the Sensex, tracks 30 of India's largest and most actively traded companies. The Bombay Stock Exchange plays a critical role in India's booming economy. In this Bombay Stock Exchange video, we're highlighting how the BSE Exchange has become a driving force in global finance. So, how do these exchanges compare? Here are some key differences. 1. Trading mechanisms. The New York Stock Exchange NYSE uses a hybrid auction system, while the Nasdaq Stock Exchange is fully electronic. The LSE London Stock Exchange, Euronext Exchange, and Bombay Stock Exchange BSE use a mix of traditional and modern systems. 2. Focus. The Nasdaq Exchange focuses on technology and innovation, while the New York Exchange specializes in established companies. The Euronext Stock Exchange integrates European markets, the London Exchange is global appeal, and the Bombay Stock Exchange excels in emerging markets. 3. Market size. The NYSE is the largest, followed by the Nasdaq, Euronext, LSE, and BSE Exchange. There you have it. The New York Stock Exchange NYSE, Nasdaq Stock Exchange, Euronext Exchange, London Stock Exchange LSE, and Bombay Stock Exchange BSE are not just trading platforms. They are the engines that drive the global economy. Each of these exchanges has its unique strengths, from the traditional power of the NYSE New York Stock Exchange to the tech-savvy innovation of the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, the pan-European reach of Euronext, the global appeal of the UK Stock Exchange, and the emerging market dominance of the Bombay Stock Exchange BSE. If you enjoyed this Bombay Stock Exchange video and want to learn more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.